Yo, real quick, man. I wonder, you know, I really wonder how many of us niggas gotta really die for people to, you know what I'm saying, to really realize that, hey, man, this shit kind of fucked up. Like, we kind of been really conditioned to hate our own, man, and it's been this way for decades. You know what I'm saying? It's been this way, shit, for hundreds of years, damn near. You know what I'm saying? The first thing they did was cause separation amongst niggas, and they had the house niggas and they had the field niggas, but that's neither here nor there. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everywhere you look in in our culture, the opposite culture always finds a way to cause division, and then they back up from it. You know what I'm saying? They start taking the black men out of the household, and then they back up from it. You know what I'm saying? They drop them drugs and them guns off, and they back up from it. You know what I'm saying? Shit, but on a more narrower, I don't know if that's a word or not, narrower scale, more narrow, more localized rather, I hate to see what happened to all these black dudes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, personally, it's hard for me to keep watching somebody who looked like me getting ran down and gunned down. You know what I'm saying? Like that's hard for me to watch. Like, and I understand that people gotta watch it and try to analyze it, but I mean, what you doing is you ain't doing nothing but, you are desensitizing your mind from this shit, man. You know what I'm saying? I think the worst thing that I heard was, if it wasn't, that the baby girl hadn't died, then wouldn't nobody care. And in my mind, I'm like, God damn. You know what I'm saying? It's like, God damn. So if it was just Lil Ronnie or another black man, wouldn't nobody give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that it's a little girl and she passed away, and it's fucked up. Because, me and my kids go to the car wash all the time, and I know exactly what, you know what I'm saying? I'm a girl dad, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm a girl dad and my boy dad, so I understand. In that shit right there, your mind is not on what it's, you know what I'm saying? But it's tough, man. You gotta be careful who you affiliated with, and so what you do. I think with Charleston White, Charleston White is a very obnoxious nigga, and I don't agree with Charleston White a lot of times, but the few times that he do, you know what I'm saying, paying for your father's sins is something that's real, you know what I'm saying, and that's something that happens. Ain't nothing you can do about it, you know what I'm saying, that you can combat against it and learn how to correct those sins and change the cycle and start doing, you know what I'm saying, start flipping the cycles and shit. But it's fucked up, dog. It's fucked up. But something like that shouldn't have to happen. Or shit like this shouldn't have to keep happening for niggas to be like, say, man, you know what I'm saying, what are we really beefing over? You know what I'm saying? And before y'all young niggas be doing some shit, or whoever, y'all gotta think about this shit like, if I do this shit, these niggas gonna come and look for me and my family. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing I never wanted to do. You know what I'm saying, is make a decision that will affect my family. You know what I'm saying? They can't find you. They coming for your family. Like Honeycomb Brazy, they couldn't get to him, so they came for his grandparents. His grandparents wasn't doing shit. His grandparents ain't throwing up no sets. His grandparents ain't out here gang banging and yapping and talking all that shit. But they died horrifically. Feel what I'm saying? So, as men, I think we gotta be careful in the decisions that we make. You know what I'm saying? I have all these talks with all my partners, you know what I'm saying, with straight partners and niggas who ain't street and everybody else off in between. And we had these conversations and it's dicey. You know what I'm saying? That's a taboo lifestyle. Ain't nothing over there normal. And me personally, I don't believe no human being is made to get put in those type of that type of shit. No human being. Now, you can condition yourself to be used to that shit. Like, we've kind of all been conditioned to, you know what I'm saying? Like, sometimes our environments condition us and we don't know until we out of that environment. A lot of shit that I didn't know was fucked up, I learned it was fucked up once I left South Dallas, once I left Dallas, and I went to a whole different state, a whole different landscape, a whole different atmosphere where, you know what I'm saying, where kind of like, you know, some of the things that I was doing, it was like, this shit don't fit here. It was a culture shock. And I think everybody needs that experience of leaving, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, in my opinion, I love my city, but sometimes you gotta leave and create your own. That's probably the best thing I've ever done. Like, my mother, before she passed, she told me, she was like, Kai, I know you love home, I know you love your family, but you gotta go out there and plant your flag in another place and expand this shit. My pops told me the same thing. My big brother told me the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know, I would love to be in Dallas, Texas right now. But Mama told me don't come back until everything is ready. And I asked her, I was like, Mama, how do I know it when everything is ready? And she looked at me and said, you'll know. You'll know. You will know. You would know. And she left that on that. So I just think we just gotta broaden the horizons, man. I ain't down with the black man killing and all that shit, man. I know some of y'all niggas, y'all get on the internet and verbally assault each other every motherfucking day, your own brothers and your own sisters. But when somebody else comes off into the mix, y'all all of a sudden roll the red carpets out for these motherfuckers and shit like that. But your own brother, you know what I'm saying? Your own folk can't get no love. You know what I'm saying? Man, y'all on some weird shit, but rest in peace to Get Money Lil Ronnie and his baby girl. No human being deserves that. It's fucked up, man. But on that note, man, I'm out, man. Y'all know my body, man. Trill Pill, Monumental, to be monumental. Make sure y'all subscribe to Trill Pill Digital and do all the other fly shit, man. Let's get this money. And by God's grace, I will see you here once again. Signing out, man.